Now, welcome back to MediEvil, episode 9. So, let's just go. The Haunted Ruins. One of the more complex stages of this game, at least by memory of the original MediEvil. Now that's not nice. Shadow Dreamers have captured people to make them die. And Dan Fortescue must also make chickens eat. Because, well, he's a friendly person.
Since the farmers have been captured by the shadow demons, the animals here have gone hungry.
Oh yeah. But why did they have to make that narrator's voice to be you could say hammy? Yeah, instead of pressing the button I had to unpress the button. Let's let them eat that too. That's a quite unique mechanic for this game, for this stage. And little set piece which doesn't seem to go anywhere. But this stage has a bit of a, you could say, a gimmick in sense that, well...
Welcome to Castle Peregrine. In the time of King Peregrine, this magnificent edifice was the seat of power and home to the royal household. Now it is home only to ghosts and forgotten memories.
Well, when you actually look about it, Dan Fortescue has been dead for 100 years, but 100 years should not be that long time to make castles this ruined, unless of course some big and heavy combat happens, which would of course make it ruin. Let's read the book.
The farmers are being held in the courtyard. At the first sign of trouble, the shadow demons will sack.
Looks like I managed to slay a shadow demon with just one shot from the magic bow. And no shadow demon is alive anymore. So it's time to put out the flames with the old-fashioned method of stomping it with a big stick. And if I would have let those shadow demons kill the villagers, I would not have been able to get the chalice, because innocent people dying means you lose your souls. Yeah.
Thank ye for rescuing us, kind sir. Forgive us, master. We have no pig to reward you, but we'd be honored if you'd accept these shiny gold-colored stones as a token of our thanks.
Oh yeah. Well, there seems to be quite a lot of these shadow demons around here. But with magic sword they get chopped up quite swiftly. And that was the, you could say, the puzzle part of the stage. Rest is all about, well, rest is not as complex structurally, that is to say. Even though it is kind of complicated. Got some loot. And pressing forward. That stuff over there is bad. You don't want to be swimming in it because that Fortescue doesn't swim well. He actually swims more like a rock. And this stage has, and this place, this too, well.
Pot scalding oil. Burn your skeletal toes at will. Better find a way to close the oil vents before crossing.
Well, I already found the way to close the oil vents. It demands that green stone, what was it, earth stone. And here's the chalice, quite near the level exit, as it, how it would, in a natural progression to the stage, would happen. And there's very little of actually camera you can use in this place. So the free roaming camera isn't so much useful in this game, mostly because of it does follow the original quite a lot. Yeah, Shadow Demon. Former Shadow Demon. And walls shooting and cannons. Yeah, magic sword. Very potent weapon against Shadow Demons. Well, it's a very potent weapon against everything. Including the money if you happen to lose it. And the flying Shadow Demons seem to be worth a lot. And this one, ooh, oh, it wasn't life bottle, it was an energy vial. Yeah, but this actually place feels quite real location. And there's things marked into your database about enemies being this kind of things, doing that kind of things, all kinds of stuff about marked.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, it's been a long time. Welcome back to your home. But it is sad that you should see it so. The jewel in Galomir's crown has become a corrupt haven for Zarok's army of shadow demons.
Strangely enough, it was Dan Fortescue who released them, and now they're part of Zarok's army. I guess it's something that they just kind of found employment at Zarok, because hey, you know, we're a bunch of they are a bunch of bloodthirsty demons, and employments. There ain't many opportunities of jobs available for them, so evil sorcerer Zarok of course hires that. Hey, you know, I'm always hiring people like things like you, so why don't you work for me? I'm quite certain that was the deal. In the original one you could just simply strike chests and that would and the original one also did not make the shadow demons fade away, like teleport like that. And a bit failed dash.
Long ago, this was once the majestic throne room of King Peregrine.
Oh yeah. It's in a quite bad shape. Oops. Yeah, magic bow. Very potent weapon when used against those things. And that looks very grumpy, that wall. So let's just check the left side first. And I get the crown. And I have to face another shadow demon. Oh, but to say, shadow demon has to face... So Daniel Fortescue, who despite his flaws, is quite brave.
The castle was constructed on top of a dormant volcano. This great floodgate is all that stands between you and a very hot shower.
I think it would be a hot bath. So just refill my life juice. But now I have the crown, so let's just go and try to summon the king. And avoid the trapdoor. And the game even makes it so obvious that, yeah.
Sir Fortescue, noblest of my courtiers, bravest of my captains. Oh, that we should meet at such a dark hour, with the fate of this realm lying once again in your hands. Good God, Fortescue, what's happened to your jaw? Bad luck, old man. Now look, Zarok's army of shadow demons hide beneath us within this very mountain. They prepare as we speak to invade fair Galalia. If we are to thwart his plans, we must bring down the castle on top. We must unleash the lava behind the floodgates. I can take you to the gate's control lever, but you alone can pull it. Of course, it's a highly dangerous mission, even for a dead man. I dare say that when that fiend sees what you've done, he'll make sure you spend eternity in the most unspeakable torment. But then, I know these things mean nothing to a man of your iron will. Eh, Fortescue? Splendid. Good luck, old friend.
Oh yeah. And Fortescue, not always the most heroic person. But this is what is needed. As is this. And this. Come on. What's there? Oh yeah.
The lava has been released, said Anne, and the castle is collapsing. You will not have long to defeat the stone golems and escape the ensuing inferno.
Oh yeah, stone golems. They are quite invincible, but they can be pushed. Or... Alright. Oh yeah, I have to use the dash instead of fire breathing. Hello, goodbye. Wasn't nice knowing you. In the original one, the fire breathing was extremely effective method of getting rid of those two. So now it goes all to a action part, trying to shadow demons, fire blasts. And this drains the oil part. And just needs to be one more enemy that I would need to slay, and I would get where are they? Is there any? Oh, there's one. There's the last one. It's very close. Oh, just 1 minute of time. Oh, but there was also one here, so I wasted time for pointless reason. Oh, put a rock there, which will break the wall. And Dan happens to be greedy. And then jump on the... come on. On the carry thing to fly away. Straight to Hall of Heroes with a massive flight. Could have been a bit neater at the end, but still, it's done. Let's listen to this guy's funny ramblings again.
Wouldn't this make a wonderful tourist attraction? Come see Stengard the Mighty! Come and see the last of the centaurs! Oh, and see that dork over there? That's Daniel Fortescue, would-be hero!
Oh yeah, that's so funny because they use that really old feeling insult of dork. Would be hero, ha 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 ha. Well, Dan does look a bit dork.
Well, hello, stranger. I've got a little present for you. Why don't you shut your eye and hold out your hands?
And some extra energy vials. Just because of, well, it's handy. So time to leave the Hall of Heroes again. And see what is the next stage I will be facing. Oh. It's the ghost ship, which is the most difficult stage of the entire game. So I'm gonna have to do some preparation first. Oh yeah. Oh. Dan's got an earthworm in his eye. Other eye. I wonder why they put it there. Well, he does get carried away by a big bird. Oh yeah, giant. Well, he is not jumping. He's actually put there by a giant bird. air travel method than catapults. Well, that's definitely. It's not so much the traveling with catapult being dangerous. It's the fact that landing is the dangerous part. But this is the most difficult stage of the entire game. I hope that they have toned it down in difficulty. Because look at all that. The spinning things.
Captain, I thought you ought to know we have a stowaway on board. I've told the men to scour the decks for him.
Good! I want that scurvy dog dangling from yon yardarm by his bowels!
Is that really necessary? Couldn't we just give him a good tongue lashing and drop him off at the next port?
Look! There's not a man-jack on this ship who wouldn't keel-haul his own grandmother for the silver in her hair! There'll be no tongue-lashing! Bring the landlubber to me and I'll tear him a new orifice!
Oh yeah. Pirate captain, of course, of the ghost ship. And if I remember right, there was a little bit of a gimmick regarding to these small skeletons. It's the fact that if you don't kill the officer, the smaller ones are just gonna keep respawning and reappearing and reincarnating, whatever word you want to use. And look at that. Swinging, clanking decks. All kinds of... This is multi-layered and multi-dangerous.
Most of the crew seems to be under the control of a few
Oh yeah. That's it. There's the officer. He's wearing a nice coat. But once the officer goes down, the crew goes down, which is quite understandable. But this stage is not pulling any punches anymore. It's just going to be a battle. Alright. What, is there any pattern for these things to swing? Yeah, there's all kinds of perils in this stage, and none are particularly pleasant. So this stage will suck away life bottles, and it's gonna do that very efficiently. In big numbers. Okay. Captain goes down, the crew goes down. Over to say, not the captain, just... And that means I have to start getting to the lower parts of the ship. And of course, being hit by a cannonball would mean that you're going down real fast and hard too. And yeah. Platformings. That one went down. And of course there's also cannonballs being shot in here as well. Yep. Ouch. Those things hurt a lot. So try it again, and this time don't get. Well, maybe this way. Oh yeah, crew. Undead crew getting up. Where's the officer? Doesn't seem to be around here. So do I just... No, just killing them didn't do anything. They don't seem particularly bright. Yeah, it's just a dead-end room with nothing in it. This is annoyingly difficult. Because in the original one you could at least have some sort of idea about where you are by with the vague idea of oh, I can walk on these. Got through it. Had to do some big amount of mental focusing on that task, which was not the most easy task at hand. And try to that is something akin to a suicidal. Okay. Okay. Oop! I got through. Not the most easy thing to do. Fill up my life bottle as much as you can. Now that swingy, spinny thing has a purpose. Because up there lies the chalice. And there's one crew captain over there.
The ghost ship captain is as tough as old sea boots. You will need something a little more powerful than the weapons in your inventory to knock him overboard.
Meaning I need a cannon. I have to use cannons to remove him out of equation. And this one does, well, it allows me to rise with this lift upstairs with one more member of. Oh yeah, it gave me the chalice. Oh, which is down there, but that's not a big deal. Come on. Don't tell me I have to leave that thing. Well, actually I had to. But luckily, as nasty as the platforming in this stage gets to, you at least can. It's not so much time based, so you can do it on your own pace, which makes it a bit more tolerable as a difficulty thing. Because now I got the chalice, and meaning I've got everything I need from this stage. It's time to go, and in this fight there's actually need to use the club. Yes, club. Yep, you shoot him with a cannon, and you turn the cannon around. Yep. And while he's at it, he's gonna summon his ghostly crew to cause you damn annoyance. Ah, shit. So now he's gonna... Alright, now it got more complex. Oh yeah. Well, I think I had to... shit, it's... Alright. Alright, I have to look at the pattern. He jumps there, throws. One, two, and three. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. I have to lure him to throw the bottle into that. Oh yeah, that's the method. Now I have to survive 2 more hits. I figured it out. And he went down. You know, in the original one he just walked around. Well, toughest stage of the game through. Tricky maneuvering, so rest is quite much easier unless of course the game manages to pull up some nasty surprise moves. So who might be this time wishing to offer me aid? Yeah, it's Mr. Sword Guy.
You are back here for the skill.
Hey,
I think
shield
this
guy.
is because of my shield, yeah? But I have something else I can give to you. Something you may find very interesting.
Oh, just money. Which, despite having some use, is not completely useful. So, time to leave Hall of Heroes after the most hard stage of the game. And there's still 2 more stages left and the final boss. So, time to end this episode right here, and I'll see you next time. See ya!